Hi, this is Daniel Yo from the Enneagram Connections, and today on the Healing Relationship podcast, episode 4, we are going to talk about why it is not easy to change ourselves. In any relationship, we sometimes expect other people to change first, right? Unless you change, I'm not going to change. Why should I change? Unfortunately, for relationships to work, we got to change ourselves first. Recently, someone referred a client to me, a lovely lady. She wanted to work on herself. And the challenge is she knows that she's very tough with her 2 boys, as in setting high standards. What is right and wrong is very clear for her. She gets triggered when people does things not her way. So things needs to be right versus wrong. And she is interested to work on her Enneagram personality type through our executive coaching. Let's talk a little bit background on Enneagram. I think so far we have not covered this topic. The Enneagram is a very complete personality profiling system that talks about we have 9 personality types. We have a default type that we go back to when we are stressed up or when we are not mindful. We are born with our types, and our personality allow us to make sense of our interactions with our caregiver. And take the example of this client personality type. She has a very strong type 1. Type 1 is also known as the good person. For her, doing the right things and not be seen as doing the wrong thing is extremely important. During our coaching conversation, she shared with me that her children goes to bed at 9:30 p.m. And one day she walked into the bedroom and the 2 boys were still up reading books and chatting all the way through. And she got triggered because it is 15 minutes past 9:30 p.m. and they need to sleep. She couldn't hold herself back and started to lecture the boys. And the languages she used was, you should know what time you need to sleep. You need to sleep early so that you can wake up. You should not be up at this hour. While the intention is all good, wanting children to sleep early so that tomorrow they can wake up early, right? However, the sight of her children not doing what was prescribed by her triggered her. Our coaching engagement lasted for about 6 months. And along the way, she mentioned that she could let go a bit. Meaning what? She is less particular about her children not doing things according to her way. At times, she could let them do their way. During one of our coaching sessions, she mentioned that she felt kind of upset that people are not doing their part. People are not changing fast enough. And she told me what's the point of her changing when people are not listening to her. And she got upset. She wants improvement. She wants things to change at her own pace, her own way. And then she finally said that there's no point to change. I may as well go back to my old self. As I reflected on this example, I came up with 4 points why it is not easy to change ourselves. The first thing I can think of is this habitual way of thinking, behaving, and feeling. They are largely unconscious to us. Secondly, what worked well in the past, the way we think, the way we feel, the way we interact with people, the way we do things, could be useful in the past, but it may not be useful now. And because we are so used to this way of operating in our lives, and therefore this is the only way that we know, this is the only way we see the world, we perceive the world, and that we are very comfortable with it. Thirdly, it is sometimes too painful for us to look at our blind spots. And lastly, in this journey of inner developmental work with the Enneagram, we sometimes want quick outcome. And it's easy to give up when we don't see the results that we want. We try the new approach, new way of thinking and behaving for a month or 2 or 3, and then when we don't see the change we expect, we go back to our old self. And these are the 4 reasons why it is not easy to change ourselves. Okay, we've come to the end of episode 4, and thank you very much for tuning in. And for those who are interested in finding out our Enneagram program, do check out our website at www.seedoflight.com. Then click on to the Healing Relationships on the menu page. See you soon. Bye-bye.